Elon Musk said that he has deleted his Twitter account. Now, he posted on Twitter, so obviously it's still functional, but he hasn't posted anything since. That was yesterday. This was after a big controversy that he himself once again produced. I'll tell you all about that. I'll tell you what the reactions are from all the way from the person who was involved all the way to Wall Street. It's definitely a fascinating story. And on Wednesday, when Eli Burton of My Tesla Adventure is going to be here for his weekly segment Supercharged with Eli Burton, we're going to discuss. And I'm looking forward to your comments as well. Maybe you'll give us a good start. Is Tesla and Elon Musk better off without a Twitter account? And if he's actually going to delete it, which doesn't seem to be the case yet, it might actually be better for everybody. All right, let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you about the reactions, and then of course you can have at it in the comment section. Welcome to E4Electric, your number one source of unbiased electric car news. Go ahead and click on that subscribe button down there. And of course, don't forget the bell notification icon so you don't miss anything moving forward. And of course, thank you so much to all of my Patreons. Boom, right here, my Patreon community. Join if you will, if you must. I think you should if you want to support this independent channel. There are not that many of us out there. And thank you to one of my newer Patreons, Martin. Thank you so much for joining my Patreon community. The only place where you can watch all of this live. And we also got a live chat going on that you can really see if you're watching this on YouTube. Anyway, so let's talk about it. Now, we know about all the controversy that many tweets that Elon sent out, over the time have caused. This is probably the most famous one, but not the worst one. And of course, his battle with SEC, and they finally kind of settled down, and now they gave him a bunch of guidelines how he can use his Twitter account without sort of damaging his own reputation. But what it didn't really, that settlements have, is stuff that he just tweets out that has nothing to do with Tesla or electric cars, really. He's just kind of having a good time, and he ran into this controversy where the other day he posted and this image, which is an art. This is an image by an artist, Melly Magali. As you can see here, I'm giving her the credit because I'm using her art. Now, this is a news show, so I don't even have to do it because there are laws protecting me not having to do it. But I do it just because I'm a decent human being. And if I'm using someone else's art, not only I want to give them credit, but if somebody likes it, maybe they'll go and do a collab with them or buy their art. I mean, this is how the whole world goes around. This is just a good thing to do. Well, Elon didn't do that. He basically just kind of posted the picture with something very vague. And then he was called out saying, hey, give the credit to the artist, Elon. And his response was, no, I'm not going to give credit to the artist. And then after that, he posted this, which says, I wish people would stop crediting artists on Twitter when any fool can find out who the artist was in seconds. It's destroying the medium. No, Elon, using your own words, no. Actually, you can't just in seconds find the art. As a matter of fact, if you just have the picture, there is no picture search good enough yet that will match, especially something unique like this. And you do need to credit. And by the way, it doesn't cost you anything. If you go to my Twitter account, I just showed you how it's done. I posted the picture, the art, and I credited the artist. And then just like I did here, and I also linked it to her Twitter account and invited her to be on the show because she did respond to this, and I'll tell you what she thought about all of this, even though she got a lot of publicity. But this is just not even true. As a matter of fact, I think what's destroying the medium is tweets like that, Elon, is when you're suggesting that somebody who did work, especially, I don't think she's extremely famous artist. This could help. You have 20+ million followers. Giving her credit would have really helped her out. And if you liked her art, why not give credit to the artist? I really just don't get sometimes what is going on in his head. And you know what? I really want to listen to some of your comments, especially lately I've been getting a lot of like Tesla fanboys comments. Okay, what's your defense now? Like, this is not even defensible. And by the way, it has nothing to do with electric cars. Why are we, like, the fact that we're talking about it again is because, it's Elon Musk. But, why don't we talk about other good stuff that's happening? Because there's a lot of good stuff happening with Tesla this week. I mean, I'll get to it, but nevertheless. Let's talk about the response from the artist. Let's talk about the response from Wall Street, which is also very interesting. Before that, of course, a quick reminder that this video and this channel is sponsored by Byton. Check out their all new M-Byte the car that's coming to the US and Europe at the end of next year, starting at only $45,000 before the incentives. And look, I demonstrated how fast it is to reserve yours and join myself and 50,000 other people who've done that. The reason it's this fast is because there's no payment page. It's $0 to reserve one. So go to the description of this video to do the same. Okay, so here's the artist response from Melly, and she basically, thanks a lot of people for this, supporting her and calling Elon out on this. And then she says, P.S. Elon, you're not cool for having credited me. And I can't agree with her more. Not cool. Again, looking forward to your comments, but I just can't imagine why anybody would support this. And guess what the response from Wall Street is? The stock is up by over $10 as I'm talking about it right now, and there's no other news, right? This is the only news, Tesla-related news that I've seen. I think the only one is that the rear-wheel drive Tesla Model 3 has been discontinued, but that would not have this effect on the stock. And I've said it many times before. I think that. And by the way, this was a picture of me standing right next to him just a few months ago. Maybe I should have asked him something. I decided not to. I already gave my reasons to. But, I really think that if he's really going to close down the Twitter account, yes, it's going to cut out the, this marketing source, the source for him to communicate to others, correct some of the misconceptions and misleading fake news that's out there, and he has done that. However, I think it will also close down on a lot of controversy. Videos like I'm making right now, tons and tons of other articles that are out there right now. The stock will probably go up. There will be less issues with SEC. And by the way, there are ways how to communicate just that, and Tesla has its own really good following. And before maybe deleting his account, Elon can forward everybody to Tesla's account, which actually getting really cool and interesting. Someone's taking that account over, and I've enjoyed their posts. You can communicate to the public like any other company communicates in many other ways: press releases, interviews, Twitter posts that are controlled by marketing and PR teams. So I actually think there's something to it. I really hope he goes and deletes it, and you will see how much better the fate of Tesla is going to be after that. Yes, we're not going to be as entertained, but they will still be able, and he's still able, going to be control the message that Tesla puts out there. So let me know in the comment section. Just like I said, don't forget to tune in for the Wednesday episode where me and Eli are going to discuss that. But also don't forget to get on our VIP list. The bonus story is going to be waiting for you on this Saturday, just like we do every Saturday. Go to e4electric.com/VIP. It's free to join. There's a link in the description of this video as well. All right, looking forward, or am I looking forward to your comments? We'll see about that. Other than that, see you next time, and remember to stay charged.